Okay, I will make the recording for your classmates, for those who cannot join us today. I know today is a holiday and you must, maybe you should rest at home, but because we study online and we have a little bit technical problem from yesterday, so I decided to make this class happen today. Okay, how is everyone? Can you show me your face? Are you on your bed or are you sleepy? Okay, Suladat and Jaikam.
Hi.
Yes, and Anna, Amla, Sisawat, you can show me your face. So right now I see only Sabai. Okay. Hello, Sisawat, you are graduating? Hi, Anna. Okay, how about Sulada and Jacob? Okay, hi, Jacob. You are in the nice position to study. How about you, Amla and Sulada?
Yes, teacher.
I here ห้องน้ำ toilet.
Okay. Okay, no problem then. You can finish your job first. Okay, hi, Amla. Okay. All right. Now we are, I think today I have a good connection because I come back to my own desk, my office, at my office. Okay. So we will catch up the lesson from yesterday. Okay, yesterday, I think we already make the report of your interview from last Thursday. But however, maybe I want you to make the report again because I couldn't hear you very well yesterday. And I think Sabai, your partners is here. Okay, so she can listen too. And Anna, you also be ready to report the interview you made with your partner from last Thursday. Okay. All right. So now I think I will be giving the time to you guys, maybe starting from Sabai again because she already finished yesterday. Yes. Welcome.
Okay, teachers. Anna always talks on the phone in the afternoon, and she always wake up before 7 a.m. She sometimes goes to bed after 1 a.m. She hardly ever eats late at night. She usually works on weekends, and she sometimes get home late. She often cleans up her room. On weekends, she hardly ever have lunch after 2 p.m.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabai. Anna, is that correct? Do you remember what did you tell her? Anna, you forget to, okay.
Exactly, teacher.
Okay, exactly. That's very good. Okay, now it's your turn, Anna. Maybe now,
Okay.
yeah, it's your turn to make the report of Sabai. Because what did you what did you interview her? The results of the interview. Okay.
Sabai check her email. Sorry, teacher. Sabai sometimes check her email in the morning. She usually do her homework late at night. She always take a shower in the evening, and she often cook a meal for her friend, and she sometimes have dinner in front of the TV, and she often get up early on weekend. She usually skip her breakfast And she also usually go out on Sunday night, Saturday night.
Okay.
That's all, teacher.
Okay, very good. Sabai, is that correct?
Yes, it's all correct.
Wow, so you wake up on early on weekend, even on weekend.
Yeah, because I
Wow.
have to do housework.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable because maybe during the weekday we are busy, so we need to clean up everything on weekend. All right, thank you, Anna and Sabai. Okay, you guys did a very great job. Okay, now I would like Amla to report again because yesterday I had a very bad connections on my laptop. So Amla, now it's your time. Who was your partner?
Sulada.
Okay, so Sulada is here. Okay, Sulada, you can listen to him.
Okay, I read. Sulada. She usually talk on the phone. In the afternoon. She healthy you were woke up before 7 a.m. She healthy you were go to bed after 1 a.m. She often eat late at night. She usually work on weekends. She often get home late. She sometimes clean up your room on weekend. She already have lunch after 2 p.m. She sometimes she sometimes she sometimes have she already have lunch after 2 p.m. Okay.
That's finished. Okay. Amla, I think you have a little bit problem of using maybe adjective pronouns. Example like cleans up your room. Mean when you interview, then you will ask Sulada, your room. When do you clean up your room? Then you would when you do the report, you have to say she clean up her room. Okay, her room. That's your room again. That's very good. Thank you. And Sulada, now I give the time to you.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Amala. He sometimes check his email in the morning. He often do his homework late at night. He usually take a shower in the evening. He sometimes cook a meal for his friends. He hardly ever have dinner in front of the TV. He sometimes get up early on weekends. He usually skip breakfast. He always go out on Saturday nights. Finish, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So I heard that I think few of you skip your breakfast. Make sure that you don't skip your breakfast often, okay? Make sure that you have your breakfast. And if you want to skip, I think you can try to skip dinner. Yeah, that will be better than you skip breakfast.
Okay.
Thank you, Sulada. And then now Jai Kam. I think see someone you missed the class, so you can do your presentations on the next project. Okay.
Okay.
Jacob, now it's your turn.
Yes. See, Sonia always checks his email in the morning. He hardly ever does his homework late at night. He always takes a shower in the evening. He sometimes cooks a meat for his friends. He never has dinner in front of the TV. He sometimes gets up early on weekends. He often skips breakfast. He sometimes goes out on Saturday nights. Finish, teacher.
Okay, so Jacob, you say always, always,
Always.
yes, and often. You can say often or often. Very good. Thank you, everyone. So that will be the report. For those who can join the class today, I will give you 5 points for each one of you for the presentation. All right. And now we will catch up our lesson from yesterday because it's a bad connection. So let's say here. Okay, so yes, can you see the screen? I think so. Okay,
Yes.
so yesterday we are talking about our daily routine. So we already talked about this picture, right? So you some kind have some idea how are you going to talk about your daily routine. So for example, yesterday we say Wiki always wake up at 7:30, and then from Monday to Friday she work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then she usually go back home at 6 p.m. Sorry, and then she often you can say she often drink a cup of tea in front of TV, or you can say she often watch TV in the evening. Okay, and then she goes out to have you can say she goes out to eat with her family twice per week. All right, so something like this. So when you talk about your daily routine, then you can introduce everything that you do basically daily. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about our next project. Our next project is about your daily routine. I want each one of you to do a presentations on your daily routine, and that is going to be on Thursday. So not tomorrow, but on Thursday. So I give you 1 day to prepare. All right, and I'm going to show you example, okay? So this is the example I will show you here. Am I in my daily routine PowerPoint? Okay, so here is example of mine. Mine maybe be simple, but you can make it better. All right, so I will give each one of you maybe 5 to 8 minutes to present your daily routines on Thursday, and make sure that you put them on PowerPoint, or if you don't have the PowerPoint, then you make sure that you have the picture or video. You can make yourself a video and then you can explain after it, or you can just present on PowerPoint or picture. Okay, so this is the example. So this is my daily routine. my daily routine from Monday to Thursday. Okay, so I will just tell you guys on Monday to Thursday. So in the morning, I wake up. I always wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. After wake up, then I take the shower and I cook my breakfast and I eat my breakfast with my sister. So example, okay? And if you want to add time, you can. If you want it's more detail, you can, okay? After that, I go to work. I teach English to kids from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. I have lunch at the cafeteria with my colleague or my friends. In the afternoon, I go back to work from 1:30 p.m. I work with my boss in the office from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. Okay, then I will have online class from 5:30 to 8:30. Then I go home and I have dinner with my family. Then I do some reading and I talk on the phone with my boyfriend. Last, I take late shower. And finally, I go back to sleep, or you can say I go to sleep. So this will be some example, very simple. You can make it better, okay? You can make it better because I just make it very simple for you guys. Here, this is the example. And here is a presentation rubric. So you will be giving point according to this rubric, okay? So the graphic, make sure that you have a good graphic. Make sure that you have picture on your presentation. If you have picture and you have, the short note on it, then you will get 5 points. And creativity, make sure that you also put some creativity on your presentation. So just now, very simple. I show you the very simple one. So if you want to present in creativity way, you can do it, And make sure that you also use the, grammatically English. So be very careful with your English when you do the presentation. And make sure that when you present, it is interesting presentation. So make sure that you don't just, you don't just read what you write on the presentation, but you explain it too. All right, just now I just read from the PowerPoint, but you can do it better. And the total of the score will be 20 out of 20. All right, so I will send the rubric again to the group. All right, okay, and now so that will be this coming Thursday presentation. Okay, do you have any questions about this presentation? มีคำถามบ่ So I want you to make your own PowerPoint and present about your daily routine this Thursday. This coming Thursday. Do you have any question? มีคำถามบ่ I บ่เข้าใจ No question?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
This is my first time to meeting in Zoom and I don't know how to share my PowerPoint.
Oh,
By
okay.
phone.
All right. Okay, so just do like this. If perhaps you don't know how to use to share your PowerPoint on Zoom, then let's say every one of you send your PowerPoint to me,
Okay.
and then I will share when
You
when
will
your
share.
yes your turn. Then
As you are host.
yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
teacher.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, anyone else? So okay, so make sure that you send your PowerPoint to me on Thursday. Let's say before 4 p.m. Okay, so send to me before 4 p.m. so I can have time to download and make it in the right arrangement. Okay, Sulada and Jacob, do you have questions? Is that what? Amla?
No.
Okay, very good. So that is for Thursday. Okay, and today we are going to going back to our lesson. Yes. So today will be a listening class. Okay. All right. So our lesson today, if you have the book, then it will be on page 7. I think Amla have the book. Yes. Okay. So today we will do a listening, and we also do some interview. Okay. But this one, I think I will let you do it later. Okay, right now, listen to Andy. So he from what? From Utah, US, and he talk about living and working in Shanghai. Okay, is anyone of you been to Shanghai before?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So I've never been to Shanghai either. So we will learn about Shanghai from the lesson first, and hopefully we can go to Shanghai someday for our field trip. Okay, hopefully. And then you will answer to the question. So question number 1, I want Anna, you listen for question number 1, okay? And then Jacob, you listen for question number 2. And Sisawat, you listen for question number 3, okay? For Amla, okay, and then Sabai and Amla will listen again for the next one. You can help your classmate if they cannot answer. All right, ready?
Unit 1, page 7, listening.
Andy, you work in a hotel here in Shanghai, right?
Yes, I'm an assistant manager. This is my second year here.
Oh, so I guess you like your job.
Sure, but I work hard. I often work over 50 hours a week.
Everyone works long hours in Shanghai. What's a typical workday like for you?
Well, I get up at 6, eat breakfast, and then start work at 7. I always have lunch at noon, and in the afternoon, I usually have meetings, or sometimes I help hotel guests with any problems.
And how do you like Shanghai?
It's great. The people, the food, everything.
Where do you live? Do you live in the center?
I'm lucky because I live in the hotel.
That's great.
Yeah, I always eat here too, so I can save money. I never work in the evenings, so I like to go out with friends a lot.
I see. Where do you usually go when you go out?
Downtown to a place called Club Paradise. Shanghai has a great nightlife.
Do you work on weekends?
Hardly ever. I usually bike around the city on Sundays.
Sounds fun. Well, thanks for telling me about your lifestyle here in Shanghai, Andy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now I guess Anna has the question for number 1. What's Andy's job, Anna?
I'm not sure. He said
Yeah.
hotel assistant manager.
Yes, very good. So he is an assistant manager. And number 2, who's supposed to answer this question? Jacob, right?
Yes.
Okay, where is Shanghai? Okay, where in Shanghai does he live?
I'm not sure. He lives hotel in Shanghai.
Yes, he lives in the hotel where he works. Yes, very good. And number 3, Sisa, what? Does he work on weekends?
Hardly ever.
Yeah, so he doesn't work on weekend. Yes. Okay, very good. Now we will listen again, and then I want Sabai, you complete exercise 1, and Amla, you do exercise 2, number 2, yes, and come back to Anna. Number 3, Jacob, number 4, and Sulada, number 5, and I think who's left? Sisawat, right? Okay, number 6. Okay, now we listen one more time.
Unit 1, page 7, listening.
Andy, you work in a hotel here in Shanghai, right?
Yes, I'm an assistant manager. This is my second year here.
Oh, so I guess you like your job.
Sure, but I work hard. I often work over 50 hours a week.
Everyone works long hours in Shanghai. What's a typical workday like for you?
Well, I get up at 6, eat breakfast, and then start work at 7. I always have lunch at noon, and in the afternoon, I usually have meetings, or sometimes I help hotel guests with any problems.
And how do you like Shanghai?
It's great. The people, the food, everything.
Where do you live? Do you live in the center?
I'm lucky because I live in the hotel.
That's great.
Yeah, I always eat here too, so I can save money. I never work in the evenings, so I like to go out with friends a lot.
I see. Where do you usually go when you go out?
Downtown to a place called Club Paradise. Shanghai has a great nightlife.
Do you work on weekends?
Hardly ever. I usually bike around the city on Sundays.
Sounds fun. Well, thanks for telling me about your lifestyle here in Shanghai, Andy.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. I think I guess we need to do this exercise here so you can have more option. Okay. Andy often work over what? Sabai?
Over 15 hours a week.
Okay. So 15, 50, or 55?
15.
Okay. 15. Okay. Are you sure with your answer? Confirm?
Yes.
Okay. And then number 2, who? Amla, right? Amla?
Sorry, teacher, I not listen yet.
Okay, you don't get the answer yet. Okay, how about number 3? I think
7 a.m.
okay, 7
7.
a.m. And
Yes.
number 4, Jacob,
Yes.
he always had lunch at
Noon.
noon. So what time? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Okay, so 12 p.m. Okay, and number 5, I think Sulada, he never works what?
And in the evening.
Okay, in the evening, on weekend, or Sunday? In the evening.
Evening.
Okay, and then Sisa what?
Sorry, teacher, I don't know that word. Can use some word for me.
Okay, so first one, he usually run around the city, bike or walk. Which one?
Bike.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. How about Amla? Anyone can help Mr. Amla out? 6 or 7 in the morning. He get up what time?
6, teacher.
Okay, 6. All right, so we will check, okay? We will check the answer. No, is that correct? 50. It's 50, okay? Survive. Not 15, and then he get up at 6, correct? And then start work 7. Okay, very good. So except number 1. Okay, but that is very good already. Okay, thank you for your good how to say, for paying good attention. Yes. Okay, and now we also do another section which is also listening. Today we will do a lot of listening. Okay, all right. Right now, listen to Camilla. So her name is Camilla. And make sure the skill tip. So when you listen 4 times, okay, listen closely to the words like around กับประมาณว่าจักโมง okay, before ก่อนจักโมง between ระหว่างจักโมง and จักโมง until แม่นจนกว่าจนฮอดจักโมง example I work from 7 until 12 แม่นค่อยเฮ็ดเวียกจาก7 โมงหา 12 โมงจนกว่า 12 โมง okay, so make sure that you listen to this word around, before, between ต้องมีระหว่างตัว A หา B, okay, and until, etc. แล้วก็ตัวอื่นๆ alright, okay, so please take the picture of this, everyone, because it doesn't have the number, so make sure that you listen all well. I will just random and pick up your name. Okay, I will not assign to you, but everyone, I want everyone to listen carefully, and later on I will pick you to answer the question. All right, are you ready? So Camilla, okay, before we listen, make sure that you understand the context here first. So Camilla, her class is between what time to what time? And when does she eat her lunch? Lunch at what time and can last over how many hours? And Sisieta store close until what time? Okay. And then after that, then she will have dinner before what time? And people usually go out around what time to meet friends in bar? And people often go to the nightclub around what time to dance? And until what time in the morning? Okay, so you will say, you will basically listen to the time, all right? Now, you can take the picture and then you can, write the answer on it. All right, and if you have the book, Amla, I think Amla have the book. So you can write the answer on your textbook and take picture to me later, okay? All right, listen.
Unit 1, page 8. Skills expansion. Listening.
Welcome to the university. My name is Carmela Martinez, and I want to tell you about daily life here in Spain, because it's probably a little different from life in your country. Classes are always before lunch, between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, we have lunch. Lunch is at 2. It's the big meal of the day and can last 2 hours or more. This is also our siesta time. The stores close and they don't open again until around 5 o'clock. This is when people often go shopping and look around the markets. People usually go to the main square, Plaza Mayor, for coffee or to talk with friends. We eat late. We hardly ever have dinner before 10 o'clock. So when people go out after dinner, it's often around midnight. We usually meet friends in bars, and then around 2 a.m., we go to nightclubs and dance, sometimes until 6 or 7 in the morning. Now you understand why students never go out during the week. Are there any questions?
Yes. When can we take a tour?
Okay, so I will let you listen one more time before we answer the questions, okay? Listen carefully.
Unit 1, page 8. Skills expansion. Listening.
Welcome to the university. My name is Carmela Martinez, and I want to tell you about daily life here in Spain because it's probably a little different from life in your country. Classes are always before lunch, between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, we have lunch. Lunch is at 2. It's the big meal of the day and can last 2 hours or more. This is also our siesta time. The stores close and they don't open again until around 5 o'clock. This is when people often go shopping and look around the markets. People usually go to the main square, Plaza Mayor, for coffee or to talk with friends. We eat late. We hardly ever have dinner before 10 o'clock. So when people go out after dinner, it's often around midnight. We usually meet friends in bars, and then around 2 a.m., we go to nightclubs and dance, sometimes until 6 or 7 in the morning. Now you understand why students never go out during the week. Are there any questions?
Yes. When can we take a tour?
Okay, so basically she's talking about student life in Spain. I think the student life there are also different from Laos. Okay, are you ready to answer the question? Okay, I will show you the activity. All right, I think you can. All right, so this one, the class start from what time? Maybe let's say Sisawat.
8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m.
Okay, and 1:30?
1:30
Okay,
p.m.
very good. And number 2, lunch at what time? I think Jacob, you are so excited.
Teacher,
Yes. You want to listen again?
yes.
Okay. All right, who want to listen again? Raise your hand. You can say yes. Okay, anyone else? Okay, okay. For the sake of Jacob, I will let all of you listen one more time.
Welcome to the university. My name is Carmela Martinez, and I want to tell you about daily life here in Spain because it's probably a little different from life in your country. Classes are always before lunch, between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, we have lunch. Lunch is at 2. It's the big meal of the day and can last 2 hours or more. This is also our siesta time. The stores close and they don't open again until around 5 o'clock. This is when people often go shopping and look around the markets. People usually go to the main square, Plaza Mayor, for coffee or to talk with friends. We eat late. We hardly ever have dinner before 10 o'clock. So when people go out after dinner, it's often around midnight. We usually meet friends in bars, and then around 2 a.m., we go to nightclubs and dance, sometimes until 6 or 7 in the morning. Now you understand why students never go out during the week. Are there any questions?
Yes. When can we take a tour?
I think try to count now. You get the answer better. No?
2 p.m.
Okay, so 2 p.m. Okay. So write 2 p.m. And
Yes.
can last over how many hours? You know can last over แปลว่ามันกุ้มจนฮอดประมาณจักโมง Okay. No. Okay, so lunch time กินข้าวสวยตอน2 โมงจนฮอดจักโมงประมาณจักชั่วโมงที่มันเปิดไว้ให้เรา
I'm not sure, teacher.
Okay, so the next person. Maybe Anna, you can help.
I think is 2 more.
Okay, 2
More.
hour,
2
right?
hours.
Okay,
Yes.
2 hours. Very good. And then the siesta store closed until what time? Sabay?
Until 5
Until 5?
p.m.
Okay. And then after 5 p.m., people go shopping, look around the market, go to the Plaza Mayo for coffee with their friend. And for dinner, they hardly ever had before what time, Sumada? Before what time?
Okay.
They have dinner late, so what time?
What time? And tôi đầy thiệt sự đấy.
Yeah.
Ở tôi nè. Before and 10 o'clock.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I put the 10 there first, and I will let you listen again to check the answer. Okay, and then I think I have Amla, right?
Okay.
Amla, people usually go out around what time to meet friends in bars?
2 a.m.
Okay, so they usually go out to meet friends 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will say a.m. Okay, and I think come back to Anna. People often go to nightclub around what time?
Around midnight.
So you say a.m. here and then you put midnight. Okay.
Yes.
And then they dance until what time? Sabai.
They dance until 6 or 7 in the morning.
Oh, 6 or 7 in the morning. So, and then they go to school at 8. So crazy, right? They don't sleep at all. All right. Okay, I will let you listen one more time. So if you want to make, change your answer, you can change it later. Okay, listen.
Welcome to the university. My name is Carmela Martinez, and I want to tell you about daily life here in Spain, because it's probably a little different from life in your country. Classes are always before lunch, between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, we have lunch. Lunch is at 2. It's the big meal of the day and can last 2 hours or more. This is also our siesta time. The stores close and they don't open again until around 5 o'clock. This is when people often go shopping and look around the markets. People usually go to the main square, Plaza Mayor, for coffee or to talk with friends. We eat late. We hardly ever have dinner before 10 o'clock. So when people go out after dinner, it's often around midnight. We usually meet friends in bars, and then around 2 a.m., we go to nightclubs and dance, sometimes until 6 or 7 in the morning. Now you understand why students never go out during the week. Are there any questions?
Yes. When can we take a tour?
All right. So you can see that there are two answers that are wrong. So what's wrong with this? Anyone can answer. What's wrong with this? Amla and Anna. I think the questions of Anna. So what's wrong with this?
Can we switch?
Yes, switch, right?
Yeah.
So you say people usually go out. Yes, you
Around
can.
midnight.
You can switch. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. So you will say midnight. Okay, make sure you see here they already put AM here. So it should be 2
Yes.
AM. And this one should be a midnight.
Midnight.
Okay. Yeah, midnight mean like 12 o'clock at night. Okay. And then here is your answer. Very good. You can take the picture and to keep it for yourself. All right. And here, so you can say 2 hour, midnight, something like that. Okay, so these are the correct answer. All right. Now we also do some more activity on listening. Okay, on listening. So you listen. Okay, I think you already listened for 3 times. I want you to decide who do you think she's speaking to? So this girl, do you think she speak to her friends and family? Or do you think she speak to the students? Or do you think she speak to the teachers? Okay. All right. What do you think who do you think she speak to? Sabai?
Maybe teachers.
Okay, so I will give you maybe here. Let's say Sabai says maybe teachers for Sabai. So 1. And then how about you, Amla? What do you think who she speak to?
Students.
Oh, teacher just now, and then student. Okay, yes. And Anna, what do you think?
Teacher and time เอาใหม่ดู
Okay,
repeat.
so because you just listened to her talking, right, about student life in Spain. And
Yes.
do you think who does she speak to? ที่ว่าเราเว้าที่เราอธิบายไปเมื่อกี้นี่นะเราอธิบายให้ใครเราว่า
Teacher.
Okay, for teachers.
Yes.
Okay, so teacher มี2 คนแล้ว How about ใจคำ What do you think?
Teachers.
Okay. And how about Suvada? Suvada คิดว่าเป็นไผเราเว้าให้ไผ Maybe Sisawat first. Suvada ลืมเปิดไมค์
Students.
So student, okay. And Sulada, what is your opinion?
And her friend and family.
Okay, all right. So we will listen again and you will get the answer. All right, listen carefully. Now listen for the purpose who does she speak to, speaking to.
Unit 1, page 8. Skills expansion. Listening.
Welcome to the university. My name is Carmela Martinez, and I want to tell you about daily life here in Spain because it's probably a little different from life in your country. Classes are always before lunch, between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. And then, of course, we have lunch. Lunch is at 2. It's the big meal of the day and can last 2 hours or more. This is also our siesta time. The stores close and they don't open again until around 5 o'clock. This is when people often go shopping and look around the markets. People usually go to the main square, Plaza Mayor, for coffee or to talk with friends. We eat late. We hardly ever have dinner before 10 o'clock. So when people go out after dinner, it's often around midnight. We usually meet friends in bars, and then around 2 a.m., we go to nightclubs and dance, sometimes until 6 or 7 in the morning. Now you understand why students.
Okay, I think you already get the answer. So what is the right answer? What's the right answer?
Student, sir.
Yes, student, right? She talked to the student. Maybe she is a student and then she said, welcome to the college, okay? So if you talk to the teacher, you never welcome teacher to the college because, all right, teacher will welcome the student. All right, so the correct answer here is she talked to the student. All right, okay. Do you have questions? Yes or no? If not, okay, I think someone have question. Anna, you have question?
I said no, teacher.
Yes. What
I
is
don't
your?
have question.
You don't have what?
Actually, I said no. I don't have question.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Because you don't know yet. Okay, never mind. That's good. Sorry. All right. So you don't have question. All right. Okay. Now I think we have 5 more minutes. I will let you listen to this, and it's also going to be your homework for tonight. Okay. So I will explain, and then later on I will take the picture, and I also will send the audio for you to listen in the group, and make sure that you make yeah, take this for your homework. Okay, so before you watch, so this is going to be a video, okay? So before you watch, read this summary of any typical days at as a student at NYU, New York University. You know, typical day, typical, okay, what is typical? Typical mean usual or normal. มื้อธรรมดา okay? Typical day, มื้อธรรมดา and schedule mean you know, the routine, the ตาราง okay? And a couple mean 2 or small number. Couple mean อาจจะเป็น2อย่างหรือว่าเป็นคู่ okay? All right, so a couple of, you know, I drink a couple of coffees a day. So ดื่มประมาณจอก2 จอก okay? All right, so here I will let some of you read. Okay, before we watch the video ก่อนที่เราจะเบิ่งวิดีโอให้เราอ่าน summary ของเราหลังจากเราเบิ่งวิดีโอแล้วเราจะให้เราซอก 3 mistake in the summary ซอกสิ่งที่เขาเจ้าสรุปมาผิดเราต้องแปลงใส่ okay? All right, now can Sulada, can you read for us?
Okay.
Yes.
Lead Annie and
Yes, Annie.
okay. Annie wakes up at 7 a.m. She has class from around 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 9:30 until about noon. In the afternoons, she works in the library.
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 Library. Yes.
Live, teacher.
Yeah, you can say library. Yes, I think live. Okay, Lin teacher the pun again. Okay. Library.
For a couple of
Mhm.
a couple of hours.
Yes.
After dinner. She does her homework. She goes to bed at around 10 o'clock or 10:30 at night.
Okay, so here is the summary of her typical days. And now we are going to listen, going to watch the video. Okay, all right. For the first time, I will not let you see the subtitle, okay? And I will let you watch again, and I will let you see the subtitle.
I'm here with Annie, who's going to tell us about a typical day in the life of a New Yorker.
Okay. My typical day includes waking up at 8. I brush my teeth, take a shower, eat breakfast. Class usually starts around 9 or 9:30 and goes until maybe about 1. And I go to school at NYU. I study philosophy. And I also work at the library, so I work in the afternoons for a couple hours, and then I'll usually get dinner with friends or talk on the phone with some friends back home in California. And then I eat dinner, do my homework, and go to sleep. That's about it.
So when do you have time to study with that busy schedule?
I usually study at night. I think it helps me remember it in the morning. And sometimes I study on the weekends.
So when does your day end?
Probably around 10 or 11 at night.
And how long have you been in New York City?
I've been in New York for 3 years now. I'm a junior, so.
Thank you so much for talking with us today.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, so now I will let you watch one more time and with the subtitle. So you can see what she said on the subtitle.
I'm here with Annie, who's going to tell us about a typical day in the life of a New Yorker.
Okay. My typical day includes waking up at 8. I brush my teeth, take a shower, eat breakfast. Class usually starts around 9 or 9:30 and goes until maybe about 1. And I go to school at NYU. I study philosophy. And I also work at the library, so I work in the afternoons for a couple hours, and then I'll usually get dinner with friends or talk on the phone with some friends back home in California. And then I eat dinner, do my homework, and go to sleep. That's about it.
So when do you have time to study with that busy schedule?
I usually study at night. I think it helps me remember it in the morning. And sometimes I study on the weekends.
So when does your day end?
Probably around 10 or 11 at night.
And how long have you been in New York City?
I've been in New York for 3 years now. I'm a junior, so.
Thank you so much for talking with us today.
No problem.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. And it's also almost, it's over our time for the class. So here will be your homework, okay? But don't worry, I will take the picture of this section, send to the group, and also will send you the audio to listen again. So if you cannot, catch it during the class, you can listen over and over again until you get the right answer. So you need to find 3 mistakes in the summary up above here. And also you can listen again and circle the correct answer. So example, Annie take a shower in the morning or evening. So for example, if evening is correct, then you make the circle like this. And after you answer, then you send it back to me. If you don't want your classmate to see what your answer are, you can send to me privately. Okay. So that's all for our class today. All right, guys. I don't know where is that. Do you have any question? Anyone have question?
Teacher 8 ข้อ 2 เนี่ยแปลว่าหยัง
What is ข้อ 2 ข้อ 2 number 2ของข้อที่ 3 บ่
ขอส่งยากอาจารย์
Okay. So, okay, I show you again. I show you. Okay, here, see, this is the summary. อันนี้เป็นตัวสรุปที่เขาเจ้าสรุปมาให้เราเห็นไหมแล้วพวกน้องไปเบิ่งวิดีโอมาแล้วพวกน้องเขาจะบอกว่า five 3 mistake 3 อย่างที่เขาเจ้าสรุปผิดพลาดโอเคแล้วให้เขากลับคืนไปอ่านตัวนี้แล้วให้เขาไปสอบว่าสิ่งที่เขาเจ้าสรุปมานะในชีวิตประจำวันของเรานะมี3อย่างที่ว่ามันผิดแม่นอยู่ใส่แล้วก็ให้แปลงใส่โอเค for example ถ้าสมมุติว่าเราเรียนจาก 8 โมงหา 9 โมงครึ่งสิเราก็แปลง9 โมงเป็น 8 โมงเข้าใจบ่
Okay.
All right. So, but there will be only 3 mistakes. มันจะมีแต่3 อย่างที่ผิดพลาดฉะนั้นแต่ละคนต้องสอบจุดที่ผิดพลาด3 อย่างให้ได้ ส่วนข้อที่ 3 แม่นฟังแล้วให้เลือกเอาคำตอบที่ถูกต้องหมายอ้อมเอาโอเค Understand?
Yes.
Understand.
All right. So that's all. I think Sabai, she has something to say just now. No? Okay. All right. If not, then I will see you guys just right here and we will end the class. So I will see you again tomorrow. Make sure that you prepare your presentation well for Thursday. Tomorrow we don't have presentation, but on Thursday. Okay. So I will see you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes, you're welcome.